But there are reports na merong Chinese vessel carrying truckloads of land coming from Zambales.
There is an inordinate amount of traffic. Ang dami. Daan libo, mawala ng milyon. Napakagaling nung ginawa. Unang-unang magpapasalamat ako sa NAMRIA. Napakita nila yung extent talaga ng pag-damage sa ating bundok. At lumalabas talaga, napakaraming truck ang ginamit para ilabas. Nakakaduda kung bakit gano'n. It could be happening elsewhere. That's why I intend to also ask kung ganyan rin nangyayari sa Busan, sa Surigao at ibang lugar.
Pero sir, is it clear na doon dinadala sa reclamation? Sa hindi
No. Kasi nagkamali ng computation si Dr. Arcilla. Sabi niya 350 million raw ang kailangan na metric tons, cubic meter para ma-reclaim. Wala naman reclamation going on in Scarborough Shoals. But it could have been used sa Spratlys. Mas malapit sa Palawan yan. Kaya meron silang ganyan sa Palawan. So, insofar as that is concerned, dalawang issue dyan. Di pa kami tapos doon sa reclamation. It may not be in Scarborough Shoals. Tataliin rin natin yung ibang lugar. No? Pangalawa, yung ginagawa na talagang napakaraming truck. Dapat kumita ang gobyerno dyan. Ang lumalabas napakababa ng presyo ng nickel. Kaya tinatanong kong pilit si Dr. Arcilla, meron bang material dyan?
So it's not sand, it's not black sand. Nickel talaga, sir.
Nickel, pero murang-mura ang nickel. Kaya ako masusunod. Mag-export ng nickel, dahil murang-mura. And if we don't export, then we are one of the biggest suppliers, baka tumaas pa. Saka ka mag-export. Pero in the meantime, because nickel, iron, and chrome are put together to form steel, to make steel, we should already be preparing for a steel plant in this country because wala tayo yan. Yes.
Sir, may na-establish na ba na illegal na activity ngayon na ginagawa sa Zambales? Sabi ng DNR, may permits naman daw po, di ba?
They may have a permit but they're not implementing the law properly. Kaya may damage at maraming nasisirang lupa na pinapagtamnan, maraming ilog na nasisira. Drinking water is probably compromised by that.
Sir, yung dami ng truckloads, yun mo ba may violation doon sa dami na yun?
Walang damage kung totoo yun, kung walang
yung
cadmium.
200.
No? Sabi may cadmium eh. Cadmium napakamahal nun, very rare yan. But tama ba ang nakokolekta ang taxes natin yan? Tama ba ang nakokolekta natin sa PPA, sa pagpadala ng barko doon? At siyempre, maraming barges yan. Kung sa computation namin kanina, umabot ng 1 million trucks lampas eh. Di ba? So kung ganun karami araw-araw yan, kung ganun karami ang mga ginagamit na sasakyan, 330 trucks doon sa isang lugar, almost 1,000 trucks a day, ano ba meron dyan na sekreto na hindi natin alam?
Sir, yung sanika, pwedeng palinaw. Sir, yung sanika, pwedeng palinaw lang. Bakit ho kayo nagagalit? Ano ba laman sa
sanika,
proceeding
parang
report?
laki-laki na budget nila, tapos kukuha lang pala sa isang website na nakalagay doon for entertainment purposes. Tapos naka-covered ng intelligence document.
Pero ano ho yung laman ng report na yun, sir?
Na meron raw missile base sa ilalim ng bundok doon sa Zambales, ang Chinese.
So wala pala, sir?
Well, siyempre, yung radar natin, akit pananiniwala yung governor saka Nika eh. Kaya pinasabi ko sa Nika, tingnan hindi na sila sumipot. Kaya I am sending an order why they should not be held in contempt. Because parang nagluloko sila.
Sir, anong concrete move nyo on that issue? Really, you're gonna really look into this budget?
Saan?
Sa Nika?
Oh yeah, definitely. Kung gano'n ang quality ng intelligence report nila, then we should study kung ano talaga ang dapat na ibigay na budget sa kanila. Mukhang tinawag sila kumuha lang sila ng document doon para may pakita sa atin na without reading it. It's a waste of time.
So you also expressed support kay Governor Denoso dun sa hindi naman talaga
I told him so, di ba? I admonished him in no uncertain terms that he set us off on a wild goose chase. No? But on the other hand, it also opened up naman other opportunities. Nagulat lang ako, bigla sila magkaibigan eh. Na parang, yun na, kung ako kay Governor Udane, magagalit ako dahil sabi niya, pinagpili ni Governor Udane yung lupa, no?
Pero do you feel, sir, misled dun sa una niyang info about the
Oh,
3,000?
definitely. Definitely, I felt misled. But I will take it with a grain of salt because siyempre bagong governor siya, maninisi siya doon sa kabilang gobernador dahil may damage eh. Di ba? May damage sa Santa Cruz eh, malaki eh. May namatay pang 6 na tao.
Sir, while you're looking for long-term solutions on even legislation on this, what can the government do right now?
Try to address yung damage sa mga mines kaagad. Pangalawa, make sure that we have that laboratory for precious materials, yung essential rare materials. Pangatlo, are we collecting the right taxes? Ang dami na magtatrabaho doon, ang daming barges. Saan mo kinukuha yung barges na yan? Saan mo kinukuha yung 1,000 trucks a day?
Sir, may estimate kayo possible
Dapat may
local-
gasoline fees, di ba? Siyempre, malakas sa gasolina yan. Dapat tataas ang income ng gobyerno.
Sir, aside from the setting aside the environmental cost, may estimate kayo how much revenue losses yung ganyan sa budget, sa gasoline?
I don't know. It could be, sabi ko nga kanina, hundreds of millions ang nawawala eh.
Pero
Every
also, sir,
year.
1,000 trucks ba? Dun sa apat na
1,000
sites?
trucks eh, ang computation.
Apat na site ba?
Doon pa lang sa isang site.
I mean, apat na companies.
Apat na companies.
Sir, how are you, sino yung mga invite sa next hearing? How are you going to determine whether may reclamation sa Spratlys?
Well, mukhang I think sa Scarborough ang problema eh. Sa Spratlys, matadetermine natin yan kung ilang truck ang ginagamit sa ibang bayan, ilang barko ang umaalis. Di ba tinanong ko, malalaman mo kung saan papunta yung barko. Alam nyo kung saan papunta yung barko dito, kung galing sa China, malalaman mong smuggling. Ganun rin sa atin. Pag lumakad yung barko, ilang tonelada yan, ilang metric tons ang nakasakay sa barko, saan dinala? So, kung ganun kalapit at mabilis na turnaround sa Spratlys, araw-araw kumukuha sa Zambales eh. E di kalalo doon sa Palawan, kalalo doon sa... Saan nila ginagamit sa lupa na yan?
Sir, on EJK, are you releasing the committee report by today, sir? Sa extrajudicial killings hearing?
We have finished the first draft. Pagod lahat yung tao, walang tulog, tapos meron pa kaya. So, we have finished the first draft. We'll talk about it right now. Kaya lang kami sandali. And we'll go over the first draft, tapos na yun. And we'll go with the second draft siguro, and hopefully as early as tomorrow and as late as Wednesday. It'll be a little later, tignan natin. Marami pang gagawin, marami pa rin inihiring eh.
Pero definitely, sir, not
Tapos na kami.
after the break.
No, not after the break.
Just before
It will be before the break. It
Yeah,
will be before the break.
okay.
May i-recommend kayo na possible na
Sa kwan? Huwag muna. Huwag natin usapan dyan. Nag-uusapan pa namin. Meron nakalagay doon.
Na makakasuhan, sir?
How high, sir, how high?
As senator, sir.
Mataas ba?
Alam muna. Nag-aalala ko na maigi. Kasi kinumpartmentalize ko yung trabaho. Para matapos, hindi ikaw lang eh. Kailangan kinumpartmentalize ay pagsasamahin. Ako buo ng first draft. Tingnan namin kung may nakalampas o may nakalusot.
Girl or boy?
Girl senator, sir.
You see me licking my lips?
Starts with a letter.
Sir,
I really think that merong mga pagkukulang. Pagkukulang.
So, initial fines, sir.
PNP may pagkukulang malaki. Malaki. Natamaan sila dyan.
So initial findings from the ones you mentioned last week that the president, there is no systematic
You know, if you look
state-sponsored-
at our reports, maraming rin in 2010 to 2016.
Kasama yun, sir.
Hinahanap namin yung extrajudicial killing na tinatawag natin. Kung liberal, maraming extrajudicial, lahat extrajudicial killing. Yung mga riding in tandem, ang dami. Kinuha namin lahat dyan.
But aside from the PNP, sino pang tatamaan, sir, ng report?
Like I said last time, mukhang hindi mapapagkatiwalaan yung kanyang statement because ang dami niyang kasinungalingan sinabi, pabago-bagong statement. Yung pabago, hindi yung inconsistency lang eh. Vital eh.
So hindi siya kasama sa, sir? Pero sir, sa report, hindi niyo
Kasama sa report yan.
yung testimony niya, sir, isinama niyo po.
Baka ma-perjury siya at the least. Yeah, and at the very at the most, they will have to look for murder charges against him because he admitted it.
So kasama sa recommendation.
Yun na, we'll submit it to the appropriate authorities for proper disposition.
Perjury and murder.
Sir,
And then
sa PNP, sir, may kakasuhan.
Kahit administrative
Wala
or...
pa. Pero yung gagawin namin recommendations, madali ng kasuhan.
Sir, Davao Death Squad, sir, kasama.
Kasama yan.
Sir, yung
Sir, si
murder
Presidente.
na ano?
Si Presidente,
Wala
sir.
naman dito sa
Safe.
report ko, kinukuha na.
Sir, si Presidente safe. Hindi siya in any way
For the
tatama.
moment.
Oh,
What do you mean,
ganun,
sir?
sir.
That is my report. Wala na-approve eh.
Ah, okay.
So wala siya, sir?
Wala naman na-approve eh. Sila, unang-una, let me just say this. Wala akong tinawag kundi yung mga local police. Sila lahat ang tumawag at bumuwelta sa kanila yung mga tinawag nila. Yun ang problema nila. Hindi naman dapat sila o kami. Ginagawa nila sila o kami. Pagkakamali, they're concluding before they cross-examine. Kaya naniniwala sila sa sarili nilang cross-examination. Dapat i-prove mo muna yung kaso mo.
So sir, nandun yung Davao Death Squad pero not linking to Duterte, to President Duterte.
Wala na-prove eh. May pulis sasabi, hindi pa ako pulis dyan.
So wala rin
Nakahuwa ako dyan.
Pero sir, ang na-prove is may DDS. Ganun ba?
Wala.
Huh?
Wala naman na-prove eh.
Walang na-prove na may DDS.
Pero sir, na-establish
Iba eh.
na-establish sir, may EJK after his term.
Ha?
Na-establish sir, may establish din sa report na may...
Let's put it this way, para hindi kayo malito.
Sir.
Definitely, maraming patayan. To be fair, maraming patayan nung araw pa na hindi na-solve. Yan ang mas malaking problema. Nagiging uso lang because maingay ang presidente at mayroon akong statement to that effect. Cautioning him. Admonishing him. Meron ganun.
So, established nga, sir, yung EJK. Up this time, meron,
Because
sir.
pag nagsasalita ka ng ganun, pwede kang pagka may nakahuli ng testimony na may inutusan ka, di delikado ka sa ICC talaga.
Sir, kasi sinasabi ni President...
Ayoko naman magkaroon tayo presidente na ICC.
Sir, ang sinasabi ni
I mean,
President...
first, general rule, walang may gusto sa atin mapapaya ang buong Pilipinas na ang presidente natin tinamaan. Kaya I have to caution him.
Sir, pero ang sinasabi ni President, kahit mismo siya ina-admit niya na may EJK, pero ang sinasabi niya hindi state-sponsored. Doon sa ano niya, sir, sa report niyo,
I don't think it's state-sponsored.
So hindi rin lalabas na
If
ganun,
you look
sir.
at all the local governments, being a former mayor, di ba nung araw si Fred Lim meron? Di ba? Di ba? Meron gano'n eh. Sinasabi niya pa, dirty hari. Di ba? Kayo nasasabi. Di ba?
So sir, ganun,
Yung
sir.
ba local government sponsored? State sponsored ba yan?
Sir.
Pinayagan ni Cory.
So lalo ba, sir,
Pag mo
EJK...
talaga dudusin, halimbawa yung kay Poison, kung bubuksan mo yung kaso yun, nakasakay doon sa truck ng pulis, tatlo sila doon kasama, namatay si Poison, nakaposa.
Sir, not state-sponsored pero state-inspired kaya dahil sa mga statements.
Put it this way, the fact that there's a new policy, a new sheriff in town that says we will not fool around, I'm violating my rule right now, I should not be talking to you. The fact that sinasabi ng presidente, kalaban natin ang drugs, the fact na tinanggal niya yung maskara ng 5 general, that opened the dam na barilin yung mga konektado na pulis sa mga drugs. Naniniwala ako, maraming pulis na involved yan.
Sir, with that,
Pero is that state-sponsored?
sir, with that opinion,
Sila mismo gumagalaw.
sir, nasa report niya, sir.
Oh, ano ba siya?
So, yung police mismo gumagalaw, sir? not-
Yes, meron akong evidence yun.
Even without the orders,
May
sir?
ebidensya ako dyan.
Even not under the orders naman.
Kaya lang, alam mo, kasi I'm coming from the fact that I was mayor also, pero not nothing to do with the investigation. Nag-mayor ako dyan eh. Pag sinabi ko ng araw, ayoko may snatcher sa kalya, kayo ang madadali ko, alam ko nag-aalaga ka dyan. Wala yun. Alis yun.
Sir, yung murder recommendation against sino ba yun? Matubato, sir. Yun dun for the killing, sir, ng mga ano, for his own admission, sir, na may mga pinatay siya in the past.
Kaya nga, I was very careful with him. You have to have a lawyer. You have to have a lawyer. Lahat na sasabihin mo dyan, pwede gamitin siya in a court of law.
Sir, sorry, may PNP official na makakasuhan. Na sinabi mo ba yan?
In the future, mas madali silang kasuhan.
So So ano sir, yun multiple sir. Dahil marami siyang inamin na pinatay. So multiple yung
Kaya nga sinabi ko, makakasuhan siya. Kaya whether it will be proven, it will be easier to prove with him because may self-admission against self-interest.
Sir, last na lang, in terms of legislation, ano yung recommendation?
Ha?
In terms of legislation.
Marami.
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 Sir, no,
Ano niya naman, ano siya na ako eh. Let the cards fall where they may. Kayo ang gumawa ng sitwasyon, pinapaayos siya sa amin, aayusin namin. Pipilit kong ipasaya, ako mag-i-sponsor sa fall. Happy ako eh. Dahil dati, natapos ko yung sitting, natapos ko iba, hindi na nabot sa floor dahil paalis na ako noon eh. Ngayon, marami akong oras, may papile ko lahat siya.
Sir, no PNP officials, pero yung
As a committee report, ha? Yeah.
taga-IAS, sir, meron mapapailan ng report.
Sa?
Or charges
Internal
against
affairs.
IAS, internal affairs.
For siguro the fact na hindi sila gumagawa, baka mapalitan yan eh. Baka palitan ko ng ibang retired justices would be involved pagka may mga police killings.
So dismissal, gano'n, suspension or dismissal?
Kala sa IAS?
Yes, sir.
Wala naman pala.
Paano sir, admonish?
Unang-una, ang hirap naman parusahan yung kulang sila sa tao. Hindi seryoso. If you want me to ask, we're not serious in determining guilt, especially for policemen. Magkabaro. Hindi sila, pagka magkabaro, wala. Hinihinaan nila yung plebs, hinihinaan nila yung IAS. May powers ang PNP Director General mag-suspend, magtanggal kaagad. Kaya kung ako ang PNP Director General, at the very least, suspendido na yung dalawa, si Laksamana at saka yung sa Mindoro.
But when you said na tatamaan yung PNP, yung mag-recommend kayo ng ganyan, sir, na for dismissal, for suspension, ganun
Meron
lang.
na yan, meron na. Hindi nga ini-implement. Hindi, in the future, pagka hindi sila kumilo, sa pintado sila.
But no officials.
Okay?
Okay, sir. Sir, death penalty. Diba last time you tried to act on the death penalty in relation to the AGs?
No, hindi pa kami tapos doon.
So it's the next
Ito
year.
lang, sa next area.
When will be the
I'm not schedule one yet, but we will schedule one yet. Nakiusap lang si Manny doon. Saka sa atin may relasyon eh. Hindi naman frivolous yun eh. Kung saan ba may death penalty ka for drugs, this one is drugs. Isasama ko yun. Kung gusto na lang ilagay sa report yun, I will say I don't agree with this, but I will put it as part of my report. Death penalty.
Thank you.
Kasi sinasabi yung plano, no? Yun talaga ang advice ng lawyers ko. I should not be telegram. But should take a legal report because of this cases niya based on legal reasons. Kasama yan sa ginagawa ng lawyers ko. I actually committed to them that I will not be mentioning this until may mga pinag-file. Hindi na muna ayaw ko na muna sabihin kung ano talaga legal actions.
Mami, sa committee report daw po nila Senator Boydo, hindi na-establish yung DDS and hindi raw state-sponsored yung killing.
Alam mo, gusto ko na muna makita uli ang report, no? So that I would have my own, I will decide kung anong gagawin ko. Magdi-dissent ba ako? Pipilma ba ako dyan? O magdi-dissent ba ako? But that's why hindi ko gusto yung meron na tayong termination of the proceedings. To me, it's still premature. Okay? Kasi bakit hindi na papakinggan yung mga other CHR witnesses? So, any conclusion that the killings are not state-sponsored, to me, would also be premature.
So anong gagawin niyo, Senator? Anong move ang gagawin ninyo? Will you make a separate report on that?
I don't know if as a member I am entitled to come up with a separate report because I'm just a member. Well, I think that I can dissent, or I can make reservations about the findings and the recommendations. That's why I want to see first the report. Kasi the members of the two committees, the Justice and Human Rights and the Public Order and Illegal Drugs, will also deliberate first on the report, and then we will see whether we will adopt the report or not, or whether the majority will adopt the report. So titingnan ko na muna kung anong itsura ng report before I decide whether I will concur or I will set.
Hindi sa report. Consider, ma'am, na wag mo lang serhan para mapakinggan mo na yung mga teacher.
Yeah, it's actually still my plea. Hindi lang kasi kami nagkakaroon ng opportunity na within the committee ay mag-discuss kami on that. Sana meron mo ng gano'n na opportunity na pag-usapan yan at the committee level.
Kaya si Matubato daw the least perjury, pero pwede rin daw ma-recommend ang murder. Pwede ba? Hindi napahamak pa siya. Umarap lang naman siya.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think merong ganun magiging magandang batayan for perjury. Kasi the guy says na totoo yung mga sinasabi niya. And then meron pang contrary evidence. And dapat kasi, wag din kaagad-agad dismiss yung testimony ni Edgar Matubato.
What about murder? Then nag-admit daw siya, ma'am, na may mga pinatay siya. Pwede ba yun na napahamak siya sa testimony niya dito?
Well, sabi naman ni Mr. Matubato, di ba wala naman siya pakialam kung ano na mangyari sa kanya? Basta ba na i-share niya yung kanyang alam? But syempre, unfair naman yun na although at the risk of, ganyan, he still went ahead. He still went ahead at hindi nga siya binibigyan ng immunity.
Ma'am, what do you
Walang witness, walang responsibility si Ma'am.
Well, it's not surprising anymore, but it's not fair at all. It's not fair.
Ma'am, what do you think of the President's statement na meron nga raw talagang EJK and vigilante killings pero hindi raw siya yung nag-utos?
So ngayon, iba na yung kanyang sinasabi. Di ba, akala ko ba, the buck stops with him? Akala ko ba siya, he will be solely responsible for that. And in fact, magbibigay pa siya ng pardon sa mga policemen who may be charged. So ano na naman yan? Iba pa iba-iba. Dati, ang tapang-tapang na ganun ang sinasabi na is willing to die for the Philippines, for the Filipinos, basta ba ma-achieve niya yung gusto niya na yung eradicating the drug menace through that approach. Diba? So, I don't know, maybe then, well, nagsalita na kasi yung ICC and I've been warning about him on that. See? Diba? Siniseryoso dapat yung mga ganyang bagay Hindi yung nagtatapang-tapangan, tapos only in the end, ay babawiin yung tapang.
Senator, ano pong masasabi niyo dun sa HOR na walang ma-establish na connection niyo?
Kasi gano'n naman talaga. Wala naman talaga sila ma-establish na connection ko kasi hindi naman talaga yun totoo. Ilang beses ko na sinasabi yan. Kahit araw-araw nyo ako tanungin kung totoo ba yung sinasabi nila na involved ako sa drugs.
So you feel...
Ganyan naman talaga. Wala naman talaga silang maituturo sa akin na diretsyo.
So you feel vindicated na
Kung vindication ang hanap ko, hindi lang ganyang klaseng vindication ang hanap ko. Ang hanap kong vindication ay yung totohanang vindication na huminto na sila dahil sa ginagawa nila. Dapat huminto na sila dyan sa mga sinasabi nila, yung mga pagpaparatang nila sa akin. Huminto na sila sa mga kasinungalingan nila. Okay.
Without a significant amount of corruption as a basis. Therefore, today, we want to commend the Ombudsman of the Philippines and the Department of Environmental and Natural Resources for bringing together the several institutional agencies from different sectors to start a frank discussion about environmental crimes. We hope that your interactions today and tomorrow will form the basis for a strategy that can mitigate significantly the risk of corruption throughout the wildlife, timber, and fishery supply chains. We hope that the Philippines will take a bold measure in this regard and that it will become a regional champion in the development of anti-corruption measures to prevent, investigate, and prosecute environmental crimes. UNODC, through its programs on anti-corruption and one on combating wildlife and forest crimes, stands ready to support the implementation of government-led initiatives in the field. To conclude, we want to express gratitude to the donors who made this event possible, the International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Bureau of the U.S. State Department, as well as the Swedish International Development Agency. We wish you all the best for your deliberations, and we would like to reiterate once more our sincere gratitude for the cooperation demonstrated thus far by the Government of the Philippines and specifically by the Office of the Ombudsman. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ms. Mo. This event would not be possible without the joint collaboration with the Office of the Ombudsman and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, together with all the support agencies. To deliver the keynote message, I now call our Honorable Ombudsman, Conchita Carpio Morales.
Senator Loren Garda, Undersecretary of the DNR, Arturo Valdez, Assistant Secretary of the DNR, Emil Lizer, Ms. Chinigo, our very own Ombudsman, Environmental Ombudsman, Gerald Mascara, our Deputy Ombudsman for DUTERTE, fellow workers in government, workshop participants, guests, ladies and gentlemen present for me. I am pleased to welcome the participants in this national workshop on interagency cooperation against high-profile environmental crimes. This environmental workshop could not have been more opportune for us to conduct this. 12 days ago, the threshold numbers for the Paris Agreement of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change have been reached. Its milestone kicked off the 30-day period before it enters into force this coming November 4. Adopted in December last year, the Paris Agreement required at least 55 state parties, representing at least 55% of the total global greenhouse gas emissions, and these numbers were attained last October 5. Since it opened for signature last April 22, the Paris Agreement has been ratified by 82 parties, representing almost 61% of global emissions. The Philippines, however, is not yet ratified the agreement. More than a manifestation of the global green consciousness, this development signals the ongoing momentum of the international resolve to arrest the debilitating cause and devastating effects of climate change. Today's workshop is a step towards the same direction. The workshop recognizes the environmental degradation carried out by enterprise individuals and abetted by corrupt public officials has exacerbated the effects of natural disasters that consequently cause greater damage to life and property. Particularly illegal logging, illegal mining, wildlife trafficking, and other environmental crimes have resulted in massive destruction of biodiversity areas and increased incidence of flooding and landslides. Today's workshop is a venue for gathering officials from various frontline agencies in order to showcase their latest initiatives, impart their best practices, and share the encountered challenges towards an enhanced enforcement, investigation, and prosecution of environmental crimes. In a recent study conducted by the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction and the Center on Epidemiology of Disasters, the Philippines ranked 4th among countries hit by the most number of disasters between 1995 and 2015, and is among the top 10 countries with the most number of people, 130 billion, affected by these disasters. Most of these natural disasters, which caused economic losses amounting to billions of pesos, have been attributed to global warming and rising sea levels. While we have very little control over the incidence of natural disasters, their deleterious effects can be managed and even minimized by the adoption of national and local risk education reduction measures. Government environmental initiatives have been hampered, however, by corruption and apathy. There have been numerous solutions suggested by even more numerous persons and groups more often than not. It is the practical solutions that have gained widespread acceptance and immediate success because their impact is immediately felt by the public at large. A person in the street can easily relate to these solutions as he or he can readily see how they apply to daily activities. Deterrence and prosecution are solutions to environmental problems. They are not just practical solutions, they are also sustainable ones, since they utilize government machinery already in place. The Ombudsman experience speaks volumes on harnessing current functions and existing mechanisms. Our office has recently moved on to phase 2 of the National Solid Waste Management Voluntary Compliance Project of the Environmental Ombudsman Program. In this program, fact-finding investigations and regional public clarificatory hearings are being conducted in relation to complaints filed by the National Solid Waste Management Commission against 550 local officials from 50 LGUs for violations of the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. To date, this initiative has led to the closure of about 29 illegal dump sites and compelled LGUs to implement segregation at source in 6 regions around the country in the last 6 months. This is unprecedented, considering that the said law has been in place for more than 15 years and remains largely unimplemented. Yet, we have barely scratched the surface. No single agency can achieve the results necessary to arrest the catastrophic effects of environmental degradation. The international experience has led one to conclusion. Interagency coordination, constant communication, and operational cooperation are essential to any environmental campaign. It is through the sharing of knowledge and other human resources that we could achieve real and sustainable results. This is the reason why we are here today. And this event would not have been possible without the generous support of the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes. I take this opportunity to thank the UNOTC for partnering with us in this endeavor, which precisely calls for interagency coordination. Significantly, this workshop shall tackle and gather concerted efforts in the creation of an interagency task force for the investigation and prosecution of high-profile environmental crimes in order to streamline the processes of investigation and prosecution of environmental crimes. In this regard, the Office of the Ombudsman supports the Department of Environment and Natural Resources as the frontline agency charged with the mandate to conserve, manage, and develop our country's limited resources. It is sadly a reality. that environmental protection is not regarded as sufficiently high a priority in the local agendas compared to other areas such as healthcare, national security, and education. Only a token amount of the local budgets of LGUs is earmarked for programs on environmental conservation and rehabilitation. Perhaps through our joint efforts today, we can make the machinery more efficient and more effective by turning environmental degradation into a higher risk, low return activity. We can make environmental protection a priority. I wish you success in this worthwhile and meaningful workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Ombudsman Fujita Carpenter. For its counterpart keynote message from the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and on behalf of Secretary Regina Lopez, may we now call ENR Undersecretary Arturo Valdez.
Madam Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, Senator Lori Ligarda, Deputy Ombudsman Gerald Mosquera, Deputy Ombudsman Cyril Ramos, fellow workers in government, civil society, and partners in the anti-environmental crime. I'm Art Valdez. I'm the head of the National Anti-Environmental